Jaylee. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, Jolly. Jaylee.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is kind of loud.
Yes. No, probably
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Is this a little not as loud?
There they are, and I always like to say, hey. I always say hello. Hey. I always say hello.
We got new batteries. How loud are my new batteries? All right. Testing. All right.
It'll be better.
They won't see me.
Everything down.
Hello, everybody. We still have a few more minutes to get everything ready and to get everybody in. So if you could, please just kind of make it to where we can once again see your feet. I know last week was the white stripes, but some people still have not received their white stripes. So if we could just see kind of like your legs and your upper body as well, that'll help myself and Miss Brumley and Grandmaster Brumley when we're watching.
Try to pull this. Are your feet showing yet?
Okay.
Like that. Huh?
Looks like some more people are jumping in. That's good. That's good. We're going to have a nice big class today. I think y'all can see my feet from here. I think that's okay. Maybe a little bit like this. Let's check this out. Right.
I'm not gonna go. Oh my gosh, how do I know how to do? Because I'm
I muted you. Did you unmute you?
I like the Batman mask. Very, very cool. I think Batman knows some kind of martial arts. I don't know if it's Taekwondo, but his kicks sure look good.
I think it's boxing. He knows boxing.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. We're gonna Top's gonna play with you. Play with that. We're gonna do something fun with you. Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, we got about 1 more minute. So if you can get your camera situated, get yourself a bottle of water and, you know, don't kick the dog and everything and get everything ready. We got about maybe 1 more minute.
Oh, wow. The kids are gonna get ready. Who's that rolling around? Who's in their PJs? Who is that?
Hello. This is your best friend.
Oh, she can't. I'm gonna put your booty up there. You still and
Hey, nobody's home. Turn on music. Nope, not music. My famous sticky dance.
Okay, everybody, I'm fixing to mute everybody, and I'm fixing to get on my mark here, and we are going to begin class.
Easy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to week number 7 here at Taekwondo University. This is the Little Warriors white belt, yellow belt, and orange belt class. I'm Mr. Ligon, your instructor, as always. And today is the beginning of week number 7. And as you know, we have 10 weeks until we test every cycle. And so we've only got a few weeks left, and it will be the last week in May. Miss Brumley, Grandmaster Brumley, and myself and Miss Nicole are still trying to figure out that exact date, so we don't know it yet. But the good news is a lot of y'all, I've been seeing every single class, or almost every single class, and a lot of y'all already have your red and white stripes, and a lot of y'all are going to look really good at testing if you keep trying at home and keep doing as strong as you've been doing and doing your best. So I'm really proud of y'all. The good news is that Grandmaster Brumley has said that if you have been to class, if you've got your class requirements, if you do get all your stripes and you are ready to test by the end of May, which is when testing is, it doesn't cost you any money. We're just going to do it for the love of Taekwondo and for all of y'all really staying in there. So that's I'm very proud of y'all, and that's news for you if you haven't received the email. Okay, so here we go. Today is the beginning of week number 7, and we are going to warm up a little bit. All right, face the front, cheery up. Yay! All right, if everyone could please just get into a middle stance. This is always a good way to warm up our upper bodies, and our heart is up here at the top of our body, so that's why we always usually warm our upper body up first. Your middle stance is twice as wide, as you already know, as your shoulders. So this is shoulder length, and then take another step out. It looks like you're riding a horse, okay? Let's just do a couple punches. Let's have your left hand out, and let's have your right hand on your belt. Now, we were working on reaction force last week, which is pulling that other hand back that's not punching. But this week, we're going to work on timing. So here's what I'm talking about. If you're punching, you can't just punch and then drop. That's not in good timing. You want to raise your body up, and right as you're dropping at the last second, punch, okay? So let's do some of these. Left hand out, good middle stance. I want you to raise up and drop into that punch. Make sure your timing is good. Ready? 1. Raise up. 2. 3. 4. Really try to time this out. 5. 6. 7. 8. Make them strong. 9. And 10. Now, I want y'all to stay in this middle stance, and your feet should be pointed forward. If you're over here and your feet are way out here, you're not going to have very good balance, and we want our Taekwondo techniques to be as strong as we can be. So I want you to chamber, and we're going to throw some knife hand strikes, okay? So I want you to throw them to the left, and just like we did the punches, I want you to raise up and turn, and right as your hips turn and your knees drop, right at the end, knife hand strike, okay? It's all about the timing. Left hand up, chamber, and 1, yeah, and 2, other side, raise up, 3, and up, and 4, good job, y'all, 5, really time that out, 6, 7, knife hand strike, and don't forget to pull that other hand back too, it's still important, and 7, chamber, 8, 9, and make this one strong. This is our last one. We got to make this one count. And 10. Very good. It's important to do this not only for testing, but someday soon you guys and girls will be breaking boards. So I'm very proud of y'all for doing well. Now I want you to turn to the left, and I want you to outer form block with your left hand, just like the first couple moves in your pattern, okay? You should be in a good front stance. I want you to reach back in chamber, and I want you to drop into that front stance and bend your knees, and outer form block right at the last second, okay? Watch me. Chamber, and drop into that timing. One more time. Drop into that outer form block, okay? Let's do some. Get into a front stance, and one. Drop into that outer form block. Raise up. Make sure your timing's good. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more. 6. All right, everybody take 2 steps, just like in your pattern. A half step and outer form block to the other side. Same thing. Watch me. Reach back in chamber, and right as my legs drop into that front stance, outer form block. Right at the last second. My feet and my block are timed together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the cord caught on me. 5. And last one. 6. Very good. All right. Last thing to warm up our bodies today. I want you to get back in your middle stance we were at the beginning. And we're going to do some high blocks. It's the same thing. You know what? Let's do like we do in our pattern. Let's get into a front stance. Left leg forward. Left arm forward. Just like the 2 high blocks on our pattern, okay? So we're going to step forward and we're going to do some high blocks, okay? High block right when your front stance drops. Watch me. You're going to step forward, high block and drop. You're going to step forward and high block and drop at the same time. Ready? Left arm up. Let's try it. 1, step forward and high block in a good front stance. 2, step forward and drop into that front stance with a high block. 3, make sure your timing is good. This is where all your power comes from. Step forward and go. Step forward and go. One more. Step forward and go. Very good, everybody. And burrow, back to Jim B. All right. Now we're going to work on our lower body and warm our blood up on our legs a little bit. I didn't say that right. We're going to warm our lower body up by letting the blood flow a little bit. And we're going to do some front kicks. But we kind of touched on this a little bit last week. I want you to raise your knee up, and I want you to hit this bad guy that's trying to hurt you right in the chin. This person is just as tall as you. So if your chin is right here, that's where I want your front snap kick to go, okay? Watch me. As your knee raises up, right when it gets to the height of the kick, then throw the front snap kick, okay? All about the timing. Watch again on this leg. So don't throw the knee here a little bit and then kick and then raise your leg. That's a leg lift. Raise the knee right at the height. Boom. Hit the bad guy right in the chin. Let's do it. Guards up. Your feet should be in a parallel ready stance. Just feet like this, as wide as your shoulders. 1, front snap kick. 2, you'll feel your uniform pop if you're wearing your taekwondo pants. 3, right at the height of the lift and time that kick. 4, 5, 6. Couple more of these. Let's do our best. Who's going to do their best? All right. 7. And last one. 8. All right. Now, we're going to do a lot of just taekwondo kicks like we usually do, but this is great stuff. You're going to see these in your kicking combinations, and as you guys and girls go through the belts, you're going to be using all kinds of kicks. So let's practice some. Everybody put your guards up and just kind of follow along with me, okay? But make sure that your timing is right when you kick. So don't kick down here and then lift your leg, or the round kick, do this and that. Don't do that. Make sure your chamber is good, and right at the last second, when you're pointed where you want to go, throw the kick, okay? Guards up. 1, front snap kick. 2, front snap kick with the other leg. Now we're going to do a round kick this way. 3, round kick. Round kick this way. 4, 5, I want you to hook kick to the left corner of your house. 6, hook kick to the other corner of your house. That's behind you, by the way. 7, side kick right behind you. And 8, side kick the other side right behind you. All right, one more time. Make sure you time the kick right when your knee is lifted at the height. Then throw that kick. 1, front snap kick. 2, front snap kick with the other leg. 3, round kick to this side. 4, round kick to the other side. 5, hook kick to the corner of your house behind you. Guards up. 6, hook kick to the other corner of your house. 7, side kick right behind you. And 8, side kick right behind you on the other side. Very good. And burrow. And choke. And kie. All right. Very good, everybody. You feel the blood pumping a little bit? I'm glad that you do, because today is Cinco de Mayo. Yay. That's a big party holiday in Mexico. And I believe a few other South American countries, but I think mainly in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. But that means the 5th of May. Some of you people that were Star Wars fans know about May the 4th be with you yesterday. If some of y'all were playing Fortnite like I know you were. All right, let's work on our pattern, Dosan pattern. And since we're having a party today in Taekwondo class, I'm going to go along with you and do this pattern a couple times on count. And then myself and Miss Brumley and Grandmaster Brumley and Miss Nicole, we're going to watch you and make sure that you know your pattern and that you're doing the best you can, okay? So I'm going to turn my back here on you, and you can follow along with me, and we're going to work on timing, okay? So come with me and let's do it. Jimby, Dosan pattern, 24 moves. Turn to the left and drop into that outer form block, right in your front stance. Raise up a little bit and drop into that reverse punch. Take your front leg, take half a step, and drop into that outer form block. Make sure you time it right. Reach back and reverse punch. Take your back leg, put your feet together, and double knife hand block. Double knife hand. Step forward and spear hand right in the middle of the solar plex. You're hitting the guy right here in that real soft spot in your chest. Get ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Go, spin back fist. That's tricky to time. Let's do that again. Spear hand. Everybody get your spear hand out. Your right leg forward. Watch the timing. Are you ready? Do it with me. 1, 2, 3, go. Spin back fist. Good job, everybody. Step forward and back fist. Turn to your left and outer form block. Reach back and reverse punch. Drop it into that front stance. Take your front leg, take half a step, outer form block. Reach back and drop into that front stance as you punch. Put your feet together, chamber. Look at the left corner of your house, step with your left leg, and twin outer form block. Make sure you block right as you drop into that front stance. We'll be doing this all day long in this pattern. Take your back leg, front snap kick, right punch, left punch. Put your feet together, step to the right corner of your house, twin outer form block. Take your back leg, front snap kick, step forward, left punch, right punch. Put your feet together. Here we go with those high blocks. Step forward with your left and high block and drop into it right as you step. Step forward again and drop into that high block right as you do your front stance. Turn to the left side and middle knife hand strike in the middle stance. And put your feet together and knife hand strike and yell, yeah! Dosan, sir! And burrow. Back to Jimby and Kinye. All right. By now, all of y'all should know your pattern because it's week 7 and we're really getting close to testing. But I'm going to go with you one more time on Dosan pattern so we can work on that timing. And let me show you what I mean for a minute. If somebody's trying to punch me and the punch is coming this way, and I go like this and I block, and then I step into the front stance, that's not going to be very powerful. Where the power, you got to block this guy. Somebody's trying to punch you. And I hope this never happens, but you got to make it strong. So you want to get yourself ready, chamber, and right as your foot lands, see my foot landing on the ground? Right as it lands, you got to time that outer form block. That's where your power comes from in this pattern with timing, and you'll feel it happen. Let's do it one more time on count. Jimmy, ready? Turn to the left, drop into that outer form block. Reach back, reverse punch. You should be in a front stance. Take your front leg, take half a step, outer form block to the right side. Reach back and drop into that punch. Take your back leg, put it to where your front leg is, step forward and double knife hand block. Step forward, everybody, with your right leg and spear hand right in the middle of the solar plex. Who's ready to time this? Are you ready? Go! Spin back fist. It should look like you're holding a cup of hot chocolate. Step forward and back fist. Turn to the left and outer form block. Dropping into that front stance with a good front knee bent. Reach back and reverse punch. Dropping back into that front stance. Take your front leg, take half a step, and outer form block again. Reach back and drop into that punch. Take your back leg, take your back leg, put it to your front leg, chamber, step to the left corner of your house, and twin outer form block right as you go to that front stance. Take your back leg, front snap kick to the chin, right punch, left punch. Take your front leg, put your feet together. Same thing on the other side. Step with your right leg to the right corner. Twin outer form block right as your front stance comes down. Take your back leg, front snap kick, left punch, right punch. Now take your front leg, put your feet together. Here come these high blocks. I love these high blocks. Step forward and high block right as you drop into that front stance. Step forward with your right leg and high block with your right hand. Get ready to spin in a middle stance and drop into that knife hand strike. Put your feet together, raise up a little bit, and drop into that knife hand strike and yell, yeah! Do-san, sir. Hold it. All right, very good. And burrow, back to Jim B. And choke and Kanye. All right. I just wanted to introduce timing to y'all this week and how important it is. And I want you to look your best, and y'all are already looking very good. And we got just a few more weeks to practice all these tools. But y'all are looking great, and I'm fixing to watch you do your pattern right now to see if you can get your timing right and drop into those stances right as you block or right as you punch, okay? So I'm fixing to watch y'all as you do your pattern this time. And I want all of y'all to do your best. And hang on one second. Let me change the view. All right. Okay, everybody. Do-san pattern on your count. Jim B. The best you can. Go. Very good, everybody. And burrow, back to Jim B. All right, now watch this little trick. Let me switch my computer screen back here. Y'all are looking very good. I'm impressed. I can tell that y'all have been practicing. And that means a lot, not only to myself, but for you as well, because y'all are on this great journey to becoming a black belt someday. So check this out. We've got the timing. It looks like it's pretty good. And we're going to improve on that throughout the week. But check this out. Jimmy, now I'm going to do this. When I block, I'm going to drop. And when I punch, I'm going to push forward, okay? So watch this. Jimmy, watch me. First move is a block. So I gather and I drop into that block. Sounds like Dr. Seuss, doesn't it? Easy way to remember it. I drop down as I blocked. Now I'm going to punch forward. So I'm going to push the punch forward. Take a half step again, and move number 3, I'm going to drop into this block, reach back, and I'm going to go forward because that's where I'm punching, and push with my strike. Okay? So let's try that this time. Whenever you're blocking, I know it's kind of wild when you're thinking about all this stuff at once, but when you block, do like you guys and girls did last time. Drop into those front stances and drop into that knife hand. But when you're punching, push forward and strike forward, okay? Let's give that a try. Y'all are looking great out there today on Cinco de Mayo. All right, let's check this out. I'm going to change my screen again so I can see everybody. All right, here we are. And I'm also proud of y'all for being, some of y'all are in a small room. And I know it's kind of tricky whenever you get kind of stuffed up in the wall and you have to take a couple steps back. Y'all are still looking great on your pattern, even with all that going on. Way to go. Jimmy, ready? Do-san pattern. Drop when you block, push when you punch. Go. All right, everybody. Good job. And Burrow, back to Jimmy. And Sharp and Kenye. All right. Now I'm going to throw in one more pointer here, and I'm going to watch you do your pattern one more time. And y'all are really, really getting good at this, and I'm so proud of you. I'm going to show you one more thing. Okay, so as we know, now we're going to get our timing right this week as we do our moves, and our stances are coming together with our moves. We drop when we block. We push forward when we punch. And what I want you to remember is the back leg. A lot of these are going on in front stances throughout this pattern. We've only got one back stance, which is the double knife hand strike. That's really the only back stance we got. So of course, make that a good looking block. But whenever we're doing all of our other moves, our block and our reverse punch, a lot of this is in a front stance. So you got to make your back leg real strong, okay? So check this out. You're here, and I'm gonna say do-san pattern, go. You drop when you block, and make that back leg real strong, because if it's bent like this, that's not strong. So you're just kind of dropping to your knees. That's not good. So keep your back leg strong, raise up, and then throw that punch forward with your leg being strong again in a good front stance, okay? Let's see that again, everybody. Last time on your count. I'm very proud of y'all. I can tell who's been practicing this weekend. Very good job. All right, here we go. Let me change my view so I can see everybody. All right. And if you can, kind of stand back if you've got room to where we can kind of see your legs and your body. You don't have to be way back there, but just enough to where we can see your feet, okay? I'll give y'all just a second. There you go. Good job, Mr. Dallas. All right, everybody. Jimmy. Do-san pattern. Time your blocks with your feet. Time your punches and strikes with your feet. drop when you block, and push through when you punch, okay? Go. Okay, great job, everybody. And burrow. And show. And kinye. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. That was very good. I'm very proud of y'all. One last pointer that I saw, and I know when you do your pattern a lot over and over again, sometimes, you kind of get tired and stuff. Hey, that happens, okay? But remember, you got to be able to block yourself from these bad guys, okay? So when you high block, make sure your high block is not sitting here on your head going, woo, it's hot. Make sure your high block is way up here above your head, okay? Because somebody is coming down and they're hitting you with something. Could be a stick, could be a hand, could be a chop, could be anything like that. And you gotta block your head. You don't want to get hit. So make sure that you block high, and that's why it's a high block, okay? And also when you do your knife hand strikes, the last two at the end, don't just kind of have your arm hanging. Make sure it's really a good strike right there at right on the guy's throat, okay? Very good, everybody. I'm proud of y'all. All right. Now let me change my camera view, and then here at the end of class, I'm gonna ask you some questions and see if you have any questions. But since it's Cinco de Mayo today, we're gonna do our kicking combinations, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I know some of y'all last time saw that I had my buddy Curious George with me, and what we're gonna work on this time today, in week number 7 of our sparring combinations, is accuracy. So, for example, in kicking combination number 1, we know it's solar plex, head, and solar plex. But I want you to get like a teddy bear, or get you like some tape, or if you got mom or dad even to help you, or a pillow or something, and I want you to have an actual target so that you can hit it. And because today's Cinco de Mayo, I got myself a couple of little fun little toys, and I'll be right back. Look at this, good old Despicable Me. Isn't that fun? All right. We've got our 2 targets right here, and I've got my 2 helpers with me. I've got Miss Jade and Mr. Jameson. If y'all could please come out here with me. Right about where the yellow tape is kind of where the camera is. If one of y'all could be on this side and one of y'all could be on this side of me, that'll be great. All right. Okay, everybody. So we're going to do our kicking combinations, and we're going to do it on the left side and the right side. So I'm just going to switch in between Jade and Jameson, but you can just turn your guard the other way, okay? If you've got pillows or you've got something as targets to aim at, that's great. And if you don't, then when this video is over, you can come back later, maybe this weekend or throughout this week, and you can do it, okay? So check this out. Kicking combination number 1. Jade's going to kick right here to the solar plex, and then Jade's going to kick right here to the head, and then she's going to turn around and punch to the solar plex, okay? Kicking combination number 1 on the left side. Go. Okay. All right, good job. And one more time on this side. Ready, go. All right. Now we're going to go to the right side. Everybody hop, change, and yell. Yeah. Now we're going to go on this side. Combination number 1. Kick to the solar plex, kick to the temple, and reverse punch to the solar plex. Go. All right. Yeah, these balloons are kind of small. That's good, though. That helps with your accuracy, which is the whole point of week number 7. Here we go. Go. Excellent job. All right. Everybody hop change. Back to your original side. Now we're going to do combination number 2. Hook kick, round kick, reverse punch. The hook kick is obviously, as we've said before throughout the weeks, is going to take your guard down. And then the round kick is going to be right to the temple and the reverse punch is going to be to the solar plex. So take the guard down, kick to the head, punch to the solar plex. Be accurate. Focus on those targets, all right? Ready? Go. Hook kick, round kick, reverse punch. That's all right. Use this hand. So as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what, Jade, I'll just hold this one up like this, and you can hook it this way and round kick it this way. All right, ready? Combination number 2, go. All right. Didn't mean to trick you there. All right, now on the other side, everybody hop, change, and yell. Yeah. Same thing. Hook kick, round kick, reverse punch. Really focus on your targets. All right, ready? So Jameson, you're going to hook kick, round kick this one, and I'm going to go like that with a punch, okay? All right, ready? Go. All right. Once again, don't hurt your sister's teddy bear or whatever. We got to keep that for later, but make sure you're accurate on your target. Number 2, go. All right. Excellent. Now we're going to do combination number 3. The side kick, as you know, goes right to the ribs. I wish I had some ribs, but it goes right to the ribs, and we don't spar like this. We spar turn to the side, but it's about where your stomach is. So you're going to side kick to the ribs, round kick to the side of the head, and reverse punch right to the solar plex, okay? So Miss Jade's going to help me on the left side. Everybody put your left leg forward. You're going to go side kick, and then you're going to go round kick, and then punch, okay? Combination number 3, go. Side kick, round kick, reverse punch. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. All right, ready? Combination number 3, go. Excellent, Miss Jade. Thank you for your help. Now, everybody hop, change, and yell. Yeah. Now we're going on the right side. All right, Jameson, you're going to side kick this one. You're going to round kick to the head, and then you're going to punch to the solar plex. There, ready? All right, everybody, number 3 on the right side. Go. That's all right. Make sure your guards are up. You guys and girls are going to be free sparring soon. It's very important. All right, here we go. Number 3 again on the right side. Go. Excellent. Now we're going to do it again, only I'm going to call the combination, and what I want you to do is work on not only your accuracy, but a little bit of timing as well. And we did this last week. So I don't want you to throw a round kick and put your leg down, a round kick, and then kind of hang out a second and then reverse punch. I want you to throw round kick, and right as your foot lands, boom, reverse punch, okay? So let's try this on Jade on this side. Everybody put your left leg forward. I'm going to call out a combination, and right when your second kick is done, right as it's coming down, reverse punch. Everybody got it? Okay, here we go. Combination number 1, go. All right. Let's try it again. Could be anything. Who knows what it's going to be? Combination number 2, go. All right. One more time on this side. Combination number 1, go. Excellent. Thank you, Miss Jade. Good job. All right, same thing on this side. Right as you throw the second kick, right as that leg comes down, boom, throw the reverse punch. All right, here we go. I could call anything. There's no telling. Combination number 2, go. Sorry, that was my fault. Combination number 1, go. Yeah, no, that was good. Yeah. Combination number 3, go. All right. Very good, everybody. And come up. All right. And Kanye. Excellent job. Excellent job today. I want y'all to go out and if you've got balloons or something, these are actually very helpful because they're kind of small. So they help you really focus. And if you don't have that, like I say, get a piece of tape or something and put it on a pillow. Prop it up on your couch. Don't hurt your mom's couch, but prop it up and really focus on those targets. And then once again, as that second kick comes down, that's when you throw the punch, okay? That's the timing and the accuracy in your kicking combinations, and you guys and girls are going to do great. If you didn't get the email from Grandmaster Brumley, he has told us that testing is the last week of May, and if you are very confident that you are on your way to getting your next rank, you can make a video right now and send it to Grandmaster Brumley so he can check you out and see how you look, okay? I'm going to check to see if you guys have any questions. Thank you, Miss Jade. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Jameson. Y'all have been tremendously helpful. I appreciate y'all's help. And I'm going to see if you guys and girls have any questions. Let's see here. I'm going to hit the unmute button. If I can find it. There we go. And boom. Yes. Okay, Sophie, yes, what's your question?
Do you know the exact date when testing is going to happen, or do you still not know?
We still don't know. We know that of course it is the last week of May, but we're not sure. Probably going to be a Saturday, is a guess, but we don't know yet. We're not really sure. But that's a great question, Miss Sophie. Does anybody have a question today on your timing, or does anybody have a question on dropping when you block, pushing forward when you punch, being accurate? Yes, Miss Pepper. I think you're muted, Miss Pepper. I think you may have hit the mute button on your computer. Let me see if I've got you muted. I think you got to hit the mute button, Pepper. Yeah, it looks like Mom's fixing to help you. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah, what's your question, Pepper?
On one of the sides, I think you did 1, then 3. No, 1, 2, then 1, then 3.
Yeah. At the end there, I was trying to trick everybody. I first I did 1, 2, and 3 on the left side, 1, 2, and 3 on the right side, and then I was trying to just name a combination just to trick you, just to keep everybody on their toes and to make everything kind of fun today, since it's kind of a party in Mexico. So I just wanted to kind of make it kind of fun. But yes, ma'am, that's exactly right. I sure did. Does anybody else have any questions on timing? Yes, Miss Jaylee.
Did you really partly just push on the just punch on the punch, or no? Because I don't know.
Did I punch when?
When you started pushing. Because I don't know.
What I mean by that is, like, on move number 1, I'm dropping down because I'm blocking. So my front stance, I bend my knees, I drop when I block. And then when I punch, I'm raising up and I'm punching. So even though I'm dropping down into my front stance, my punch is going forward, and I'm keeping my back leg locked on my front stance. So it makes me go forward. That's the push when I punch. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
So by you making a great front stance, your punch really pushes forward. That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
and
thank
it makes y'all look really good and really strong. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, well, I can tell that y'all have been practicing. I am very, very happy with y'all. Y'all look really good. Just make sure that your high blocks are way up high up here, and keep practicing, because that's how you get good. I've done this pattern over and over and over again for many, many years. And even once I become a black belt, and I did, and become a second-degree black belt, I don't just say, oh, I won't do Dosan pattern anymore. I do it all the time. And that's the thing. You guys and girls are growing, and y'all becoming great martial artists. It's very cool to see, and I'm very proud of y'all. So, okay, let's bow out, and I will see y'all on Thursday, and we are going to have good timing and good accuracy all this week. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, face the front. Cheery up. Yay. Excellent job, Taekwondo students. Good job, little warriors. Bye, guys and girls.
Bye.
Try to get yourself some teddy bears.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Work on your accuracy.
Bye.
Get you a sparring partner, little bear.
Bye. Yes. I need help getting out.
Should have blocked it.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome.
I think, you know, I'm sure why stays preparing. I'm sure there's some others that are, they're just waiting on ready. Can you take that? Well, oh, this one's yours. Yeah, we're gonna do the party later. Pop's got one more class. And Mr. Ligon's got one more class, and then we'll let you get in the pool. Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Mimi, I got chocolate on my chair. Oh.
How?
Well, because I was eating my chocolate bar and it dripped. Here. I'll have to get some soap and cold water.
You eating it? What are you doing there?
I was having me some ice cream. Yeah. What would you like? Hey, Mister, you had a snack, Gabriel. You had fruit, crackers. What else would you like for dinner? Do you want some spaghetti for your lunch? Okay.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, brand new batteries.
It's up. It's up. Okay. Bye.
La, 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 la. Hello, everyone. We're going to give it about another minute or so to get everybody in here. Thank you all for being with me today. So if you could, for those of you that are already in the room, if you could kind of position your feet, and I'm going to do the same thing myself, to where you can kind of, I can see your feet. You see what I mean? Like you can see my feet, you can see my hands and my upper body and my lower body. If you're in a small room, that's okay. Just do the best you can. But some people have not earned their white stripe yet, and that's, stancing and reaction force. And so myself, Miss Brumley, and Grandmaster Brumley will be looking at that. So we just want to make sure your camera's positioned to where we can see all of your Taekwondo. All right. Yeah, we'll give it about another minute or so, and we will get going.
Where'd they go to? Well.
All right. I knew there'd be a few more jumping in. All right, everybody, we're going to get started. I'm going to mute everybody, and I'm going to make my screen big. So for those that just jumped in, if you could kind of position your camera, if you've got room in your Taekwondo room at your house to where you could see my feet and my upper body, if you could do that with your camera as much as possible, that would be very helpful for us to judge where you're at. All right. Let's see, here we go. I'm going to mute everybody right now, and I will answer your questions at the end of class. And here we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May the 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. And this is a really famous holiday in Mexico. So we're going to have a little party of our own here in Taekwondo class today. And this is also the beginning of week 7. So as you know, we got 10 weeks in our testing cycle, and testing, we don't know an exact date yet, but it's going to be the last week in May. So grab your calendars and mark today as week number 7, the beginning of it, and you can count on down to the end of May, and that's where week 10 is going to be when testing is. If you have gotten the email from Grandmaster Brumley this morning, then you already know this, but if you have not, I'll just tell you, testing today, or testing at the end of May, this cycle, is not going to cost anybody any money. We're going to do testing. And I'm really proud of everybody that's been, dedicated in here doing their Taekwondo classes and doing their best. And that's kind of a little reward that Grandmaster Brumley was given to the students just for doing so well. All right, everybody, week number 7. Let's have fun on this Cinco de Mayo. All right, face the front, cheery up. Kinye. All right, let's warm up our upper bodies a little bit. Now, in week number 7, I'm going to include some of these things while we warm up. We are looking at timing. So let's go ahead and get into a back stance and do a ridge hand block, just like in our pattern, okay? The very first move of Joong-Gun pattern. We might still be waiting on some people, but that's okay. They can jump on in. Get into this back stance, have your ridge hand block out, and when I count, we're going to do these. I want you to obviously chamber, and as you come in with the ridge hand block, I want you to drop down, okay? When we block, we drop. Just remember that little phrase, all right? And I want you to drop right as the ridge hand block is blocking. That's part of the timing today. Ready? 1. Good back stance here. Make the letter L with your feet and have your block right as your stance comes down. Ready? Drop into that ridge hand. 2. 3. Good timing. 4. 5. 6. 7. And last one, make this one count. Really drop into this block. And 8, go. All right, turn to your right and ridge hand block. Yeah. Same thing on the other side. You should still be in a back stance. Other side. Ready? Drop into that block. And 2. Time it right when your feet drop. 3. 4. 5. 6. 2 more. Make them strong. Make them count. 7. Last one. Here we go. 8. Very good, everybody. Now turn to your left in a back stance and back fist and yell, yeah! We're warming up our upper bodies here today, but we're going to work on this stuff because a lot of your power in Taekwondo comes from this timing. So we've got our back fist, and as we said before, when we block, we drop. And then I want you to wrist release and punch and shift forward, okay? So you're going to go, watch me. I'm going to go 1. You're going to back fist and drop into that back stance, wrist release, and shift your momentum forward by locking out that front stance and making it look good, okay? Let's do some of these. Ready? 1. Wrist release and shift forward. Don't step forward, just shift your body forward as you drop into that front stance. Let's do it again. 2. Back fist. Wrist release and drop into that front stance. Let's do another one. Ready? Go. Wrist release and shift to that front stance. All right, everybody take 2 steps with your front leg, just like in your pattern. All right, drop into that back fist, wrist release, and go. Shift into that punch. Ready? Go. Back fist into a back stance. Get that wrist back and shift your momentum forward in that punch. Drop it into that front stance. Make sure you time it just right. Where all your power is going to come from this week. Ready? Back fist. Get your hand back and shift your body forward. Go. Very good, everybody. Now, as we warm up our upper body, we're going to do a couple more of these, but we're going to do this. Everybody step forward to a back stance and double knife hand block. I'm going to do it facing you so you can see how I drop, okay? We drop when we block, and when we strike, we move forward with our momentum, okay? So watch me. I'm going to do it from the side first. I'm going to say 1, and you're going to go double knife hand block where we drop, and then shift and elbow strike, and just like that punch, your momentum's going forward, okay? Watch again. Go here and shift, all right? So let's do some of these. I'm going to face you. Everybody get into a back stance. Left leg forward, double knife hand block. Ready? 1, double knife hand block, and shift. There you go. 2, step forward and drop with that block, and shift forward with that momentum. There you go. Step forward in a back stance, dropping that block, and shift forward with that elbow. There we go. One more, guys. Step forward, drop with that block, and shift forward with that elbow. All right. Very good, everybody. Now we're going to work up the upper body and the lower body together a little bit, because this one is probably the trickiest combo in your pattern of Joong-Gun. Everybody step forward and double inner form block. We're going to still follow these same timing rules, but watch this. When I say go, you're going to drop with this block, the double inner form block, drop into a front stance. You're going to shift and punch where your momentum's going forward, and then you're going to turning side kick where your momentum's going forward, and then you drop back into that block, okay? Let's do this combo. You guys already know this from your pattern. Ready? Double inner form block into a front stance. Go. Dropping that punch, turning side kick forward, and drop into that block. Ready? Same thing, other side. Go. Gather your feet, shift, and drop in that back stance, turning side kick, and double inner form block. We're going to do a couple more of these. Ready? Just like your pattern. Your left leg's forward. Ready? Go. Shifting that back stance and punch, turning side kick going forward, and drop into that block. Ready? Go. Dropping that punch, turning side kick, drop back into a block. Very good. And bow. All right. Now we're going to work out some kicks. Very good, everybody. I'm very proud of y'all. Y'all are getting this timing stuff down. And we're going to be working on this all week, okay? So let's do some front kicks. We're going to work on the timing of this front kick as we warm up our lower body. As I lift my knee right at the height of the jump, or excuse me, the height of the lift, that's when we're going to front snap kick, okay? We're kicking to the chin. So don't kick way down here and then lift your leg. That's a leg lift. We're doing a front snap kick. Lift your knee, and right when it gets to the height of the lift, snap it to the chin. Let's do some of these. Guards up, parallel ready stance. Ready? 1, front snap kick. You should hear your uniform pop if you got your Taekwondo gear on. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, make them strong. Who's going to do their best? All right, y'all, let's get her done. 9 and 10. All right, now we're going to throw some Taekwondo kicks all around. You guys and girls are at the green belt, blue belt, and purple belt level. So you're going to be throwing all kinds of kicks as you get more and more advanced towards black belt. Let's do it. Guards up. Parallel ready stance. Ready? 1, front snap kick. 2, front snap kick. 3, round kick to your left. 4, round kick to the other side. 5, hook kick to the corner of your house behind you. 6, hook kick to the other corner of your house behind you. 7, side kick directly behind you. And 8, side kick with the other leg, right behind you. All right, very good, everybody. You should feel those little muscles stretching out in your legs, and that's exactly what we're going for. Let's do it again. One more time. Guards up. Let's work on timing and firing that kick out right when the knee comes up, okay? Ready? 1, front snap kick. 2, front snap kick. 3, round kick to the left. 4, round kick to this side. 5, hook kick to the corner behind you. 6, hook kick to the other corner behind you. 7, side kick directly behind you. And 8, side kick with the other leg directly behind you. Very good. And burrow. And show. And kinye. All right, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. I know not everybody can do Taekwondo. And so for y'all to be able to do it at this level is really something special. I'm very proud of all of y'all. So this week, as we work more into week number 7, we're going to be working on timing. And Joong-Gun pattern, which has 32 moves, has a lot of timing to it. So I'm going to do it with you a couple times, and then I'm going to have you do it on count, and have you and I'm going to watch you, okay? And watch you guys incorporate this into your pattern. So follow me. Joong-Gun pattern. Here we go. Closed ready position B. As you already know, your right hand is a fist, your left hand is a C, and it should be right here about your solar plex level, okay? So here we go. Turn to the left, ridge hand block into a back stance, just like at the beginning of class. Front snap kick, reach way back and step forward into a cat stance and block that kick. Turn to the other side, ridge hand block into a back stance. Make sure you drop into that back stance right as you block. Front snap kick and step forward into a cat stance. Should be up on your toes like a front kick. Turn to the front and double knife hand block into a back stance. Remember, we drop when we block and we move our momentum forward on the strikes. Ready? Go! Elbow strike. Step forward. Double knife hand block. We drop when we block. Ready? Go! Step forward, elbow strike. Step forward and twin vertical punch. You're punching somebody right on the side of their cheekbones here. And step forward with your right leg into a front stance and twin upstep punch. Take your front leg, take half a step, and X block. Block this axe kick that's coming way up high on your head. Put your front leg to your right leg and back fist, dropping into that block. Get your hand back and shift into a front stance right as you punch. Your momentum's going forward as you lock that back leg out. Take your front leg, half a step, and back fist. Wrist release, and shift into that front stance. There you go. Now take your front leg. Here's what we worked on earlier. This is the trickiest part of this pattern. Take your front leg, put it to your back leg, step forward, and drop into that block. Make sure the block lands right as you drop into that front stance. Just like that, the timing. Shift into a back stance and punch. Take your back leg, your right one. Remember what we talked about last week, rub knee to knee and turning side kick. Drop into that front stance. Shift back and punch into a back stance. Take your back leg, turning side kick, and double guarding block into a back stance. Drop into that block as you drop into that stance. Take your right hand up, your left hand down, shift into a front stance and pressing block. Step forward into a back stance, double guarding block. Take your left hand high, your right hand low, and drop into that front stance as you press. Take your back leg, hook punch. Take a step forward and drop into that back stance as you pole block. And put your feet together and drop into this back stance and yell, yeah, Joong-Gun, sir. And back to Jimby and Shok and Kinye. All right. Very good. I'm going to do it one more time with y'all so y'all kind of get a feel for this timing. Another good advanced trick and we'll work more on this on next class because I don't want to tell you too much today, is I want you to kind of be loose until right when the move happens. So we know the move happens, let's say the first move of this pattern, right when we drop our stance, we're dropping into that block. So I want you to be ready, and right when your foot comes down, that's when the attack and your breathing happens. So it'll look like this, the first three moves. You see how I wait until the last second? Right when the stance does it. That's good timing. Let's give it a try. One more time, Joong-Gun pattern on my count. Jimby, ready? Turn to the left and drop into that back stance. Front snap kick and step forward into a cat stance and block that front kick. Turn to your right, drop into that back stance. Front snap kick and step forward and block that front kick in a cat stance. Toes are up like this. Turn to the front and drop into that double knife hand block into a back stance. Shift forward into that front stance and elbow strike this guy. Same thing, other side. Step forward, double knife hand block. We drop when we block. Ready? Shift into this front stance and elbow strike. Go. Step forward and twin vertical punch. Step forward and hit this guy in the stomach. Yeah, twin upset punch. Take your right leg, which is forward. Take half a step and X block real high. Some people are very flexible and their axe kicks are very powerful. I can name these guys by name and I'll tell you later who they are. Right there, real high on that axe kick, okay? Take your front leg, put your feet together, and back fist, drop it into that back stance. Get your hand back with a wrist release and time that punch right as your stance becomes a great looking front stance. The back leg being straight pushes you forward with that punch. Take your front leg, back fist, wrist release, shift and punch. Take your front leg, feet together, step with your left leg and drop into that block. Shift back and punch into a back stance. Take your back leg, rub your knees together. Don't do a big swing and chamber. Rub your knees together and turning side kick and drop into that block. Double interform block, way down low. The block a front kick. Feet together and shift into a back stance. Take your back leg, turning side kick and drop into that double guarding block. Take your right hand high, your left hand low, shift into that front stance and pressing block. Step forward and drop into that double guarding block, right into the back stance. We drop when we block. Take your right hand low, your left hand high, shift into a front stance and pressing block. Take your back leg, put your feet together and hook punch. Put your hands on your belt, step forward into a back stance and drop into that pole block. Put your feet together again, time it right, and drop into that back stance and yell, yeah! Joong-Gun, sir! And throw, back to Jimby, and Shok Kinye. All right. Very good, everybody, very good. I hope that helped you. This is all about being a powerful Taekwondo student, and timing is very, very important. That's why we're focusing on it this week, week 7. So now, I'm going to see if you incorporate that in your pattern. I'm going to watch you do your pattern a couple times. And at the end of class, I'll answer any questions you may have, okay? All right. First of all, thank you all very much for being here today. It is awesome to see such dedicated Taekwondo students. I mean that. It is. I love Taekwondo very much. I really do. I've been doing this a long, long time. I started when I was 6, and I'm not 6 anymore. So it's great to see y'all on your journey to becoming a black belt. Y'all are doing great. So let's check out the timing here on Joong-Gun pattern, all right? Okay, here we go. Jimby. Joong-Gun pattern, 32 moves. Go. All right, everybody, and come up. Bro. And choke and Kanye. All right. Give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all are doing good. I'm going to give y'all a few pointers, okay? I want y'all to. There's a lot of twists and turns in this pattern. It is a twisty pattern, okay? But I want you to, when class is over today, between now and next class, I want y'all to really, really focus on this video. I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I want you to watch how we twist and turn, okay? Because it's important. And also, I'm going to give you one pointer on probably the hardest move in this pattern, and it's that side kick, okay? So let's do a couple side kicks real quick, and then we'll go back, and I'm going to watch you do your pattern again. Let me change this real quick. All right. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see it, and then I'm going to turn and face you, okay? So we've just done our back fist, got our wrist release, punch. Our feet are together, and normally I would be going forward like this, right? But I'm going to show you from the side. Here, your feet are together, you're chambered. You step forward in a front stance, double inner form block. Then you put your feet together, and you reach back and you punch. Your left foot is out, and your left hand is out, so it's the same side. Then this back leg, I saw some of y'all do this. You turned and looked at the camera. You turned and went like that, and you looked at the camera, okay? I see you, you look great, and I love you. But let's try to look at the guy we're kicking, okay? So feet together, double inner form block into a front stance, reach back, left leg forward, left punch out, turning side kick, rub your legs together, okay? So it looks like this. This is how I want you to put your legs together. You're here, knees together. See how I'm rubbing my knees together? Rub them together and then chamber like that as you kick. Because if you go like this, and you do a big chambered side kick, you're going to fall down and your balance is going to be bad, okay? So let's try that. Everybody put your left leg forward in a back stance and punch. When I say go, take your back leg and just go like this and put your leg down, okay? Ready, go. Rub your knees together and put your leg down. Ready, go. Rub your leg together and put your leg down. One more time. Go. Rub your knees together and put your leg down. Now we're going to go all the way with a kick. Ready? Watch me. Rub my knees together, pivot, and side kick here, okay? So let's get to our punch. Go. Full side kick. Now let's try it on this side. Shift and punch. Your right leg should be forward in a back stance. Your right hand should be out. Ready? Rub your knees together and side kick. Go. It's a little tricky, and I want you to go and work on it this week, okay? So let me see you do your pattern again. Joong-Gun pattern. All right, hang on. Let me change the view here. All right. And just so you know, when you practice a lot this week, you can send a video to Grandmaster Brumley because he's waiting to hear from you and see he's already watching you, but you could send a video to him and he can check up on you, okay? And see how you're doing and brag on you and how good you're doing. Jimmy. Okay. Joong-Gun pattern, the best you can. Go. Okay, everybody, and burrow. All right, and Shope, y'all can relax for a second. Okay, Connor, this is just something directed to you. This isn't a criticism. I'm just helping you. After you get to your second back fist release reverse punch, your back is to me. When you do this combination here, don't do it towards me. Do it towards your dishes behind you. Okay. So instead of doing that this way towards me, do it that way. So you're going to go back fist number 2, wrist release number 2, punch, and then chamber and double interform block that way towards your dishes. Okay. Okay. All right. Everybody else, like I say, you got to watch the video at the end of this class, which will be this one, and you'll see. Just follow me when I have my back to you, and you'll get all the twists and turns perfect. Okay. All right. Let's do it one more time. Jimmy. Hey, by the way, I know some of y'all are in little rooms and they're not big like Taekwondo University here, and I thank you for doing your best. That is exactly what good Taekwondo students do. So I'm very proud of y'all. All right, ready? Jimmy, Joong-Gun pattern. On your count, go. Very good, everybody. And burrow. And choke. And Kinye. All right. Connor, that looked a lot better. There's still a couple things that we're all going to work on, but you were turned the right way for the most part. That looked a lot. That was a lot better, buddy. So just keep watching the video, like I said, and we'll get it perfect. We still got a few weeks. All right, now let's do some kicking combinations. And since it's Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to have me a little party here when I do these combinations. And today, it being week number 7, we're not only working on timing with our pattern, we are working on accuracy and timing together with our kicking combination. So my buddy George didn't make it today, but one of my little minions here did. So here is my friend, and I know it's just little old despicable me, right? but he is going to be our kicking combination partner today. Let me see if I can move back a little bit so you can see all my kicks. And I like how the minion is small. George was kind of a big old sparring partner, but the minion is a little smaller so I can be more accurate with my kicks. So here are the two things that I want you to do today whenever you're doing your combinations. I want you to be accurate on where you're kicking, like your solar plex, your head, and then the head with the spin heel. But I also want you to time it right. So not only are you going to hit your targets accurately, but watch this. As your second kick comes down, we worked on this a little bit last week. No matter what combination we're doing, 4, 5, or 6, as your second kick comes down, that's when your third kick happens, okay? So watch me. Don't do this. Don't throw 2 kicks. Well, don't fall down. Don't throw 2 kicks and then wait and then throw a kick, okay? That's not good timing. Right as your leg comes down for the second kick, spin like this. Like such, okay? Has everybody got it? All right, so let's do a few of these. I'm going to do them with you, and then I'm going to play a little game with you, and I'm going to check you out, okay? So combination number 4, go. If you've got a stuffed toy at your home, or if you've got a teddy bear, or even like a pillow or something, kind of like I was doing with George and how I'm doing with my little minion friend here today on Cinco de Mayo, I want you to prop him up and put him right to where you can hit your solar plex, your head level, like that, okay? Combination number 4, same side, go. All right, one more on this side, ready? Go. All right, everybody hop, change, and yell. Yeah. Same thing. Different side, okay? I'm going to watch you on this side. Ready? Go. All right, on your spin heel kick, don't bend your knee. It should be like a helicopter blade coming all the way around. We'll bend the knee on the next combination when we do the spin hook, okay? So try it again. Right when your second round kick comes down, have that helicopter blade coming around, okay? So guards up, ready? Combination number 4, go. There you go. It's a difficult kick, but very good job, everybody. All right, one more time on this side. Guards up. And go. All right, I think almost everybody bent their knee that time, okay? It's not about going faster. It's about, let me show you again. I'm going to face you this time. I'm going to throw these 2 kicks. 1, 2. Right as this foot comes down, you see how I've got my back to you? Some of y'all are landing right over here to the side. And when you do, that's why you're falling down, and then your leg is kind of bent like this, and that's not a spin heel kick. So I want you to do 2 kicks. Do with me. Ready? 2 round kicks. Go. 1, 2, and put your feet parallel ready stance like this with your back to me. Now look over your shoulder. Keep this spin heel straight and spin all the way around. All right, let's try it on your own, okay? Guards up. Number 4, go. There we go. That was a lot better, everybody. All right, hop change, left leg forward and yell. Yeah! Now we can bend the leg. Now we're doing combination number 5. Hook kick, round kick, spin hook. That hook kick is going to take your opponent's guard down. We're at the green belt, purple belt, and blue belt level, y'all. So we're going to be free sparring pretty soon. And we already are free sparring, but I mean, we'll be free sparring again with partners. So you want to make sure you're taking that guard down with a hook kick. The round kick goes to the head, and right when your foot comes down, you're gonna spin hook, okay? Let's do it. Number 5, left leg forward. Go. All right. Same thing. Number 5, take that guard down, round kick to the head, spin hook kick to the head. Go. All right, one more on this side. I want you to try to take your hook kick a little bit towards me, okay? Ready? Go. All right, hop, change, and yell. Yeah. Same thing, other side. Ready? Go. All right, I'm gonna watch y'all. Ready, combination number 5. Guards up. Go. All right. Remember, whenever your second kick hits, once you do your second kick, you're doing that hook kick, you're doing the round kick. The reason why you want your feet together in a parallel ready stance is so you're straight up and down. If you land like this, you're going to go like that and you're going to fall down, okay? So try to, when you land that second kick, try to be straight up and forward like a top, okay? Try it one more time on this side. Combination number 5, go. There you go. Keep working on it. Y'all are getting better. I can see, but just make sure you work on those techniques, okay? And you can replay this video again, and you can learn them throughout the week and this weekend. Okay, combination number 6. Side kick, round kick. Spin side kick. So I've got my minion right here. I'm going to go rib area, because you're not going to spar like this. You're going to be like this. So it's the ribs, which is basically the stomach. I'm going to round kick him to the head, and I'm going to put my feet together just like the other 2 moves. I'm going to look over my right shoulder, and I'm going to spin side kick right in the ribs, okay? So it's ribs, head, ribs. Ready? Left leg forward. Go. I got my cord caught up. All right, ready? Go. All right, one more on this side. Ribs, round kick to the head, and right as the leg lands in a parallel ready stance, spin side kick to the ribs. Go. All right, everybody, hop, change, and yell. Right leg forward, guards up. You guys are doing great. Let's finish strong. Ready, go. All right, I saw some of y'all on your spin kick looking at the camera again. You're kind of looking like this as you kick. You don't want to do that in free sparring. After your first 2 kicks, when you side kick, round kick, put your feet together and look over your shoulder and look where you're kicking. You don't want to be kicking like this. If you free spar a black belt like that, they're going to eat your lunch, okay? Number 6, go. There you go. Much better, everybody. All right, one more time on this side. Let's finish strong. Who's going to do their best? All right, let's do it. Ready? Number 6, go. All right, very good, everybody. And burrow. And choke. And kinie. All right, very, very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. I know that's a lot of stuff today to work on. We worked on our timing, on our pattern. We drop when we block. We shift our momentum forward when we drop into that front stance, whether we're doing an elbow or a punch. And on our kicking combinations, we're also having good timing. When our second kick comes down, the spin kick comes. And we also want to be real accurate on where our target is. Y'all did very well today, and I'm going to see if y'all have any questions And I want you to practice. I want you to seriously practice. Even if you're just laying down late at night and you're like, hey, I'm going to watch YouTube. Watch Grandmaster Bromley's page right here, okay? So that it's in your mind and you can see yourself doing it over and over again, okay? That's how you become really, really good at this stuff. Does anybody, let me unmute y'all, see if anybody has any questions. All right, let's see. All right, does anybody have any questions on anything? I know it was timing or accuracy. Those spin kicks are probably the trickiest part of your kicking combinations. I know you guys know how to do the first two kicks because we did side kick, round kick, and hook kick, round kick, and round kick, round kick in when you guys were white belts, yellow belts, and orange belts. So if y'all can work on putting your feet not together, but parallel ready stance, shoulder width apart, looking over your shoulder, and then spin heeling with your legs straight, and then doing your hook kicks look okay, and then good firing out those good side kicks, you guys are going to come along really good on those sparring combinations. I'm proud of y'all, but you got to keep working on it, okay? Also, you could send a video to Grandmaster Brumley and you could show him how well you're doing, okay? So if mom or dad have a camera and you want to send something to Grandmaster Brumley, he would love to see you. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, this is week number 7. So remember, week number 10 will be here before you know it. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's May the 5th. So it'll probably be just about 3-4 weeks away. Keep training hard, okay? Do you guys promise? Sir? Okay, all right, let's bow out. Let's see. All right. All right, very good, everybody. Keep practicing and be the best you can be. Face the front, cherry up. Yay. Have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all on Thursday for more of week 7. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Keep practicing. I mean, I'm going to move it up again today. Bottom right corner, in meeting. Okay.